man, that was very interesting. Hi, welcome back to my Discovery New Music Journey, and today we're going to be checking out some more Izna. So Izna just came back with a new mini album called Not Just Pretty. We're going to be checking out the full thing in this video. Definitely really excited to hear what this is going to sound like. So yeah, let's get into this. Okay, starting with the first track called Super Crush. Alright, sounds there. Coming in right there, it was nice. Ooh. Nice sound in that bass. Okay, interesting melody right there. Ooh. Okay, I like how it filled out right there. It was nice. Oh, I like how the percussion went with that. Interesting rhythm right there, how that's dropping down. Ooh, like how they sung that right there. It was really nice. Another vocals on that was really nice. I like it was kind of muffled as well. It's kind of getting more right there. Ooh, nice. Those synths coming in right there. Going down on that. Okay, I like that. There's a string sound coming in right there. Yeah, I love the melodies that they're singing on this. It's a very, very nice overall kind of going on with the layered vocals is really nice on that. Yeah, I love the sound of that instrument right there. Very, very nice chorus right there. Okay. Nice song right there. I like how she sounded right there. Ooh, ad-libs in the back right there. Ever singing that? Sounds very nice. Yeah, I love the sound of this part right here. That bass on that as well. I love how they do it, you know, with the percussion kind of coming in right here. It's just, a little more kind of muffled right here. You can see more louder at that. With that sound coming in, filling out more for this kind of second part of this chorus. Really nice sound for this after chorus part. Especially on this melody right here. Love what they did right there. Oh, she sounds really nice right there. I love that. How she sang that right there. Really nice harmonies on that as well. Ooh, okay, nice. Really liking the vocals on this one a lot. That was a great sounding bridge. Okay, nice little thing right here. The outro section right here. Ooh. Oh, okay. I like that melody right there with the instrumental with this. Yeah, I love the chords that are going on in this. Very, very nice song. I love this one. Super Crush. Most definitely gonna be listening to this one a lot. Like I said, I love the overall sound of, just the instruments going on with, the sound, that's going on with the chords and stuff like that. Love the bass sound with this one. Very nice overall rhythm of this one. Love the sound with their vocals. Just overall, I feel like that's definitely, my favorite thing for this one. The melodies that they were singing were very, very nice. 100%, especially, in that melody that when they sing "Are You," that whole thing right there, how they do that nice layered vocals on that as well. Very, very nice. I love this, last section, right? Because they don't go back into the chorus after the bridge. It's kind of like a, little outro section where they're doing like a different kind of, melodies and stuff like that. But I love how they did that, and, loving how they ended it right here. Very nice sound with everything on this one. So yeah, 100%. Definitely really enjoyed this song a lot. Great song to start with. Now let's go on to their title track, and that's called Mamma Mia. All right. In a land hidden from the map, there lies Paradise Village, a place once built for peace, order, and quiet lives. But within its borders, new beings have emerged. They are the what? Haiburidu. Please tell me if I'm saying that correctly. What the frick? Aikon? Aikon? Maybe? Is that what that is? The Haiburidu Aikon. So what it sounds like right here is hybrid icon. Maybe because it's like Haiburidu Icon, something like that. So that's what it sounds like. So I don't know if that's what it is, but yeah, something like that. Born with extraordinary power, among them stands Izna, fearless, radiant, and then I have no idea what this is. This is Japanese. I don't know how to read that, but yeah, very interesting. Okay, they translated this to unstoppable. Okay, all right. Their light has begun to spread in the what? The way they're doing this is very interesting. I'm like glitching with the words. The light has begun to spread and the world is no longer the same. All right, interesting.
Paradise Village has been
breaking
disrupted.
news.
Those known as izna possess mysterious powers and individuality
Uh-huh.
the system. Authorities have officially classified them as dangerous. If you encounter them, report immediately.
Izna is dangerous somehow. Okay, they got like different powers and stuff like that. Huh. What in the world? It's like some type of electrical powers, I'm guessing, right? Okay. Shoot, I mean, I like how they're starting this. I love the kind of power concept thing. It's always really interesting. Is she just like the claws too? Ooh. Okay. I didn't expect that was the start of this. Okay, I like how she's delivering that. That's nice. Very nice reverb on the thing right there. Oh, that was a cool chord right there. I like how they did that. It's a very interesting sound with how they're doing this on the instrumental. That high sound coming in as well. Melody on that. I like how she sounds right there. That's nice. Okay. The chorus coming in. Oh, singing right here. I like how she's singing this right. Kind of nice, soft, kind of air tone right there. I like how they're doing this video. Hold on, let me check my quality because it seems like it's yeah. Let's put that up. Let's put that up right there. Hold on. There we go. I like how they did that section right there. They're like teleporting. Huh. So I'm guessing this is the chorus part. She just grow wings and just start to fly. Oh, okay. Okay, I like how she delivered the line right there. Yeah, okay. I like Coco's verse right there. It was nice. How she delivered that. I'm really loving the sound of this part. Yeah, really nice overall vocals in that as well. Really nice overall harmonies coming in the back, right there. And then, yeah. I would say the one thing I'm really loving on this part is just how they deliver the lines, how they, are saying the lines are very, very nice. There's kind of a melodic kind of thing going on as well, because like I guess the tone in what you're saying that is very interesting. Okay, I mean this sound definitely fits with that whole kind of moment. Oh, okay, hold on, the choreo. I like how they do that right there. That's clean. I like the outfits right here as well. Okay, I think I just seen it. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Hybrid icon styling. I just seen that. So it did say a hybrid icon. Wow. Okay. I would say that's probably the one of the most unique title tracks in just things like releases I've seen like probably this year. Definitely one of the most unique things. Wow. Interesting. Wow. Okay. Because I'm trying to gather the words because I'm like, I feel like this song is a song specifically. I'm like not sure where it stands for me, because there's a lot of things that I'm liking, but then there's also a lot of the things that I'm like not 100%, I guess, gathering currently right now. Of course, it's not much to kind of gather in my head thinking about it. So it's a very empty song, I feel like, for the most part, because of that chorus that they do repeat the chorus. And it is a very, very anti-drop. Like, you have anti-drops. This is like the antiest anti-drop. Like, there's nothing. But that sound that goes down with that, yeah, I'm guessing that percussion, whatever that thing is. And then the lines that they say, like I said, the lines that they do say and how they deliver the lines and the kind of, melodic kind of talk rap thing, I guess they do. When they do that part, I do like the delivery a lot on that. And I like how they sound a lot. But I guess where it kind of confused me a bit, well, not confused me, but like, just kind of threw me off just a little bit, is just that whole nice sound and that kind of pre-chorus, I'm guessing, right? How they sounded with the vocals and everything. And then them kind of just going back into that section, right? Because then I was like, okay, so what's going on with the song? Like, I'm thinking they're repeating this. Are they going to put anything more? Like, like it's not really that much going on. I would say in terms of, the sounds that I was liking, like the pre-chorus, I was really, really liking those sounds a lot, 100% in this. Love how they sounded, again, with the vocals. The melodies that were sounding very, very, very nice. The chords that went down, very nice overall sound with that as well. I do like this last section as well. I think that's a nice little cool kind of thing. Very interesting switch up as well. I think, like I said, the sound definitely fit with that whole thing of, Mamma Mia, I guess, the whole concept of that, I guess, even the way that they were doing the dancing and stuff like that. This part at the end is very interesting as well with the sound. I'm not sure if this is in the song, right? If it is, that'll be very interesting. I'm gonna have to listen to the audio by itself to see like what part is the song and what's not, because when it started, I didn't even know the song was starting. Like that's the first thing. I didn't even know the song was starting when it first started. So like going into this, after this news part, when they had this going on and Jimin was walking, when they came in with this sound right here, I wasn't noticing it because obviously I was looking at the videos. A lot of cool things going on with this. But this sound, I didn't even notice that this was the start of the song. It was like muffled and it was kind of getting a little louder, and then Jimin started right here. What I do like that they did do with the vocals is making it very reverb and kind of echoey because of the sound being very empty with everything else. It fills out very nicely and with the sound, so it's not like too empty, right? You still get that emptiness though. Yeah, like this right here. Yeah, the delivery of these lines are very, very nice. So when they go into more like a vocal thing right here, and like added a little more sound with that thing, I'm liking how she sounded right here. And Very nice sound for that. So she sings that out, very nice, and then they come down with this. All right. And it's a very nice sound for this as well. I like how they were singing a lot. Harmony on that line as well. How they do that. It's very, very nice. And then come back into this. So it's a really interesting anti-drop because you have that sound. You even have like that airy kind of sound that comes in that's just like kind of just go on. And they go back into this part. Right? And I guess because they started with that, I didn't think that was going to be like the chorus, right? So that was very interesting because I thought it was going to be a thing where, okay, they do this empty part again and then they drop into something for the second part of the chorus, right? I'm just noticing what the frick is going on in this music video. What the frick is that? There's candle, like there was a candle person like moving, and there's a lot of interesting things going on. But then they keep this kind of sound going into the verse again, which I love her delivery on this as well. Really love Coco's part a lot right here. Yeah. As I'm listening to this the second time, right, I'm getting it more and I'm liking it more, even though I was already liking the other sound. But again, this part right here, mainly specifically, is what I really like in the song. Right? Like where I feel about this part of the song is, I guess, neutral for me, right? It's not a like, but it's also not a dislike, right? Because it's not like, I'm really vibing with this part, right? I don't think there's anything else that I would have wanted differently 100%. Like I feel like this fits for the song or what they were trying to go for, but it's not something I'm 100% there with, but it's also not something I'm like, oh, this is horrible type thing, right? So where I feel about this part of the song is like neutral, right? So if I were to combine this part with the song compared with the part that I do really like, which is the pre-chorus part that we just came off of, and then the other thing, and then compared with how they deliver the lines in the verses or whatever, I would say this song is just slightly above neutral for me. Slightly above neutral. Like it's not a song that I feel like I would put on to listen to that much overall. Like just put on and be like, okay, I'm vibing with this. But it is a song that I feel like I can enjoy while watching performances. Because I will say their choreo and how they were doing it in the video looked very, very nice. I'm definitely going to be, looking at a whole performance or whatever. Specifically, how they do it towards the end right here. Even this part right here, like that, the way they're doing that, I think they're killing that, bro. And then you have this part, which I actually kind of like the sound of this part as well, though. But this is mainly just kind of like instrumental kind of dance break section. So I feel like it doesn't really add too much to the song for me either. It's just kind of outro type thing, right? But I'm not entirely sure if this part is a part of it. I will say, so for the song, slightly above neutral. It's okay for me, right? But love the video. Love how they did this video. I love this concept. Love how they filmed each section, specifically, when they, are in this room. I like the kind of thing, them moving around, the kind of one shot looking thing, how they did like all the effects with the powers and stuff was really, really cool. Even this part right here when they were doing like a whole like battling section, I love how they did that. I'm a big kind of, action superhero, you feel me, lover thing, whatever. So I love seeing superpower stuff or even like action scenes, especially when they do like a one shot thing. That's always cool to me. So love the look of the video, love the look of the outfits, how they did everything, specifically mainly on this last part. I was liking how they did that, and again the choreo was looking nice as well. So the video is pretty nice on this one as well. Even this last section was pretty cool as well. I like how they did that. So pretty interesting for this one, 100%. Now where I have to rank this in terms of their, like, I guess title tracks, right? Because they really only had one other mini album before this, and that was with Izna, right? And that song grew on me over time, but I didn't like really like it when it came out, right? But it definitely did grow on me over time. But I still don't listen to that song as much. Like I listen to their B sides a little more. But comparing, I guess, their singles that they had, which was Sign and Beep, right? Which I like those two a lot, but I also don't listen to those ones as much. So I feel like for their title tracks so far, they've been like, pretty good songs that were like, interesting, but I don't listen to them as much. But I would say if I had to rank all the title tracks that they have had, the songs with the music videos or whatever, this one would be probably the one I like the least, right? Like if I were to, just had those four and be like, okay, which one am I going to listen to? This one would probably go last on the list. Still not a bad song for me, just probably not something I'm like, hugely that into, besides like a couple parts of the songs, right? Very interesting for this one, again, like I said. But let's go into the next song that we have, and that one is called Race Car. Okay. I like the melody of what's going on right there, the instrumental. Okay, there's a beat coming right there. Nice. Harmony on that. Build up right there. Ooh. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, I like that melody that she sang right there. Harmony on that as well. And how it broke the instrument right there. And then up and down right here. That chopping up, that was really nice. It's an interesting melody on that as well. Love how the percussion's going right here. Yeah, really nice melody on that. Okay. Like the reverb on her voice right there. Okay, interesting flow right there. There's a nice harmony right there as well. I do well sound as far as well. Kind of more flowy sound right there. Kind of do a build up with that. Percussion coming in briefly right there is interesting. I would say on this album so far, really loving how the vocals are sounding. Yeah, it's a really nice thing right there. Usually I don't really like kind of instrumental break parts in songs, right? Where it's just kind of the instrumental going. But I really love this one. It's really nice. Ooh. Nice chords going down. Yo, her voice is amazing, man. Ooh. Okay, nice sound coming with this soft kind of thing right here. To the bridge. Love the sound going on the right there. Love how she sings that line. Ooh, okay. I like how they added more line on this part right here. Okay, really like this one. 100%. Love how they did, everything for this one in terms of like, the melodies. Very, very nice. Very nice overall thing. But how the beat was going, really nice overall rhythm with that. 100%. Yeah. I think that sounded great on this one. Definitely gonna be listening to this one a good bit. Let's go on to the next song, which is gonna be the last one we have for the day. It's called In the Rain. Ooh. Got like those chords coming in. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, this might be the one. That bass that came in, and then that chords right there. Oh, like I was just on that lower kind of note right there. Like the harmony that came right there. Oh yeah, I'm loving the sound of this. Synth that came in right there. Nice. Oh yeah, this is definitely the one. 100%. Love how she sang that. Nice. And the soft kind of vocal right there. Okay, dropping with a nice thing right here. Love the grooviness of this beat. Love those synths going down there. Very nice. Very interesting how their voices are blending into everything as well. I like how, it came more, less filled out for this verse right here. It's just kind of voice more forward right here. Again, I love how they're singing this one as well. That sound like guitar coming right there. Love the sound of this bar. The chord's good on this part as well. That part with the little guitar sound there, yeah. Definitely my vibe, 100%. That bass right there. Yo, again, I love the way they're singing this one. It's a nice melody right there. I see that melody right there. Ooh, okay. Like it coming right there. Percussion. I see something right there. Very nice. Alright. The slide on that. Ooh, okay. Nice. Like the melody on that. Ooh. Bring it on. Brass into. Oh, with the fade out too. Oh yeah, heck yeah. Let's keep going with that melody. Very nice sound on that. How they sound is very, very nice. Absolutely. Yeah, definitely my vibe. Most definitely, obviously, my favorite on this one. Love the sound so much. 100%. It's my, one of my favorite sounds of music that they went for right here. Just love the sound. Everything with the instruments, especially, the synth sounds coming in. That bass, very, very nice on this one. Main thing also for this one is, again, the vocals. I love how they were singing on this one. Very soft kind of thing. I love how they, did each one of the lines. Some of them were nicely held out kind of thing going on. How they did that nice kind of airy thing. Just, going with everything and the whole kind of feel and vibe of this one. I think they sounded very, very nice. Even, with this last little da-da-da-da-da, keeping that nice kind of chill vibe. Just the way that they were singing with that nice kind of groovy thing with the beat as well, fitting with everything. So yeah, definitely could be listening to this song a lot, 100%. And that's kind of what I was saying with the B-sides for their album, like very, very, very nice, 100%. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of my reaction to Izna's Not Just Pretty mini album. I think this is a really good one, very solid, 100%. Mainly, like I said, the B-sides carried for me 100%, which is usually mainly the case for every album that I listen to, so it's not really a new thing. I just just kind of want to point out that that's just also the case for this one, but it's especially the case for this one because of the fact that I really love the sound of every single sound that they went for just the songs and stuff like that. I think they sounded great. I think their vocals are sounding really nice as well. I'm thinking from where they started, I guess when they debuted, and even now I'm noticing a lot of vocal kind of things that I'm liking a lot more, 100%. And I did watch Island 2, so just like seeing them from there as well, and then hearing them doing this is very, very nice, and I'm loving this 100%. Even with the title track as well. Like I said, I had to see a performance, but even with the title track and how they're performing and doing everything with the music video, and even the way they're saying the lines on that one, I'm just really enjoying what they have coming out, 100%. Just overall, I think overall, even if there's a song that I'm not 100% with, just overall I am definitely loving what, you know, Izna is doing with their discography so far. So yeah, 100%. Really enjoyed this entire thing. Obviously, like I said, my favorite is In the Rain, but I think maybe a close second, Super Crush, for like a, you know, second favorite. I feel like I would definitely listen to those ones the most on this one. Any song that they had performed on this album, I will be watching those performances on my Patreon if you guys want to see my reaction to that. Tell me what you guys thought about this album down below. What did you like, what did you not like? Tell me what your favorites were, or you can rank the entire thing if you'd like. Definitely like to hear your opinion. But yeah, 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.